بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أعزائي طلبة وطالبات شهادة الثانوية العامة قسم رياضيات لغات، أهلا بكم. النهاردة هناخد حلقة جديدة في المراجعة العامة على مادة الجبر والهندسة الفراغية نظام البوكلت. طبعا نظام البوكلت ده مهم جدا، هم حوالي 20 سؤال، منهم 12 سؤال اختيارات، اختيار متعدد. طبعا احنا بننبه وبنكرر ان هي نفس الأسئلة في الأعوام السابقة، هي نفس الأسئلة في البوكلت ولكن متوزعة في ورقة الإجابة. فأتمنى أن أنتوا تتمهلوا جدا في موضوع الاختيار الأسئلة الصح قبل ما تحل وتتأكد من إجابتك. Welcome my dear student in our math program for secondary 3. Today we are taking new lesson in general revision of algebra and solid geometry. The first example, the direction cosine of the vector 2, negative 2, 2 are number 1, 2, negative 4, 4, number 2, 1, negative 2, 2, number 3, third, negative 2 third, 2 third, number 4, third, 2 third, 2 third. What do you mean direction cosine, dear student? You vector, unit vector A equals the vector of the norm, this rule. Unit vector in direction A is the vector A over norm of A. By using 2, negative 4, 4, square root 2 square, negative 4 square plus 4 square, answer is 2, negative 4, 4 over 6. Look at, dear student, third, negative 2 third, 2 third. Then the correct answer is number 3. Number 2, length of the perpendicular drawn from point negative 2, negative 3, 1 to x-axis equals number 1, 10, number 2, 2, number 3, 100, number 4 is root 10. Dear student, what do you mean length of perpendicular from point to x-axis? Look at length square root negative 3 power 2 plus 1 power 2, coefficient of y plus coefficient of z equals root 10. Then the multiple choice is root 10. Remember, dear student, length of perpendicular drawn from this point negative 2, negative 3, 1 to x-axis, what you mean? Yes, the value of coefficient of y, coefficient of z under square root square of negative 3 for all power 2 plus 1 power 2 equals square root 10. Answer is square root 10. Rank of matrix A, 2, negative 6, negative 3, 3, 4, negative 12. The rank of the matrix equals what? Number 1, rank is 1, number 2, 3, number 3, 2, number 4, 0. What do you mean of the rank of the matrix? We have matrix, its order 2 or 3 rows, 2 column. Then this order 3, 2. Then the rank must be smaller than 2 times 2 or equal. Look at the matrix 2, negative 6, negative 3, 3, 4, negative 12. Its order 3, 2. Then rank 2, 2. Find the value of delta of 2, 2 equals what? Look at the delta. What is the value of delta? 2 times 3 minus negative 6 times negative 3 equals 6 minus negative 18 equals negative 12, not equal 0. What do you mean? Then the second order 2, rank is 2. The unit vector in the direction of A, 2, 3, 2 root 3 equals what? The required unit vector in the direction of A, such as A equals 2, 3, 2 root 3, equals number 1, 2 over root 5, 3 over root 5, 2 root 3 over root 5. Number 2, 2 over 5, 3 over 5, 2 root 3 over 5. Number 3, 2 over 25, 3 over 25, 2 root 3 over 25. Number 4, 1, 1, 1. What is the unit vector? Direction vector of A equal the vector A over the norm vector A. By substitution about norm vector A, square root 2 square plus 3 square plus 2 root 3 square equals what? 5. Then direction unit vector of vector A equals each component over 5. 2 over 5, 3 over 5, 2 root 3 over 5. Then the correct answer is number 2. 2 over 5, 3 over 5, 2 root 3 over 5. Dear student, remember the direction vector u of the vector A, we find the value of the norm of the vector A. After that, we divided each component of the vector A about this norm. Then if we have vector x, y, z, vector A is x, y, z. What is the direction unit vector of the vector A? Equals what? Equals vector A over norm A. As the first, we find the norm of A by using square root x squared plus y squared plus z squared, coefficient of x, coefficient of y, coefficient of z. After that, divided each component of the vector by the norm to find the value of the unit vector in direction A. The measure of angle between two straight lines. First line, x minus 1 equal y plus 2 over root 2 equals 1 minus z, and y equals 4. We have two straight lines equation. The first line is x minus 1 equals y plus 2 over root 2 equals 1 minus z. The second line equals y equals 4. What is the required measure of angle between two straight lines? Look at the multi choice. 45, 120, 136, number 4, 150. What do you mean measure of angle of two straight lines? D1 negative 1, 1, 0, D2 0, 1, negative 1. We find cosine theta by using negative 1, 1, 0, dot 0, 1, negative 1, square root the first plus times square root the second equals what? Equals 60, equals half. Cosine theta equals half. What do you mean theta equals 60? Then cosine theta equals 60 or 120. Then the multi-choice answer is 120. Dear student, if L1, the first straight line, x plus 2 over negative 1 equal y plus 3 over 3 equal z plus 5 over 2 is perpendicular to L2, such as equation of L2 is x over 2, y minus 5 over k equals z minus 6 over m, then what is the value of 3k plus 2m? Remember, dear student, we have two equations of two straight lines in 3 dimensions, x, y, z. Two straight lines are perpendicular. What you mean? What you mean of two straight lines are perpendicular? Excellent, student. A1, A2 plus B1 plus A1, A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 equals 0. Then, by using substitution about two straight lines, look at the student. The multiple choice is -1 or 0 or 2 or 4. Dear student, before we choose the correct answer, solve this problem. What is the condition of the perpendicular? Excellent. A1, A2 plus B1, B2 plus C1, C2 equals 0. By using substitution, then coefficient of x, coefficient x in first, coefficient x in second, also coefficient of y on the first and second, we know -2 plus 3k plus 2m equals 0, then 3k plus 2m equals 2. Then 3k plus 2m equals, the correct answer is 2. Dear student, look at another example. If we have n minus 2 br minus 2, n minus 2 br equals ratio 1 over 41, and 7 br minus 3 equals 840. What is required? Find the value of n and r. Solution. Look at 7 br minus 3 equals 840. 840 means 7 before. What you mean? Then by using substitution, then 7 before equals 7 br minus 3. Then look at left hand side equal right hand side, r minus 3 equals 4. Then r equals what? R equals 7. R equals 7. What is the value of n? Look at, we return to the first given, n minus 2, b5 ratio n minus 2, b7 equals 1 ratio 42. Therefore, by using permutation, what is the n minus 2 b5 factorial n minus 2 over factorial n minus 2 minus 5 or factorial n minus 7 times, by using the reciprocal, n minus 9 up and factorial n minus 2 down. Because ratio means division, change division operation to multiplication operation, and we find the reciprocal of the second term. Then second term is factorial n minus 9 over factorial n minus 2 equals what? 1 over 42. By using deducing, then we deduce that n minus 7 inside bracket n minus 8 equals what? 42. What you mean? 42 means 7 times 6. Then n minus 7 b2 equals 7 b2. Then n equals what? In this case equals 14. Another example. If z equals 1 plus 4i plus 3i square minus 7i power 3 over 4 plus 7i plus 3i square plus 5i power 3. Find z the bar square. Look at the solution. Z equals, by using, we know that I square equal negative 1, I power 3 negative I. Dear student, in complex number, we know that I is imaginary number. What is the imaginary number? Is square root of negative 1. Square root equal negative 1, square root negative 1 equals I, then I square equal negative 1. I power 3 equals negative I power 4 equals 1. By substitution, about I square equal negative 1. I power 3 equals negative I. Then we deduce to the complex number. Look at the solution. Z equals 1 plus 4i minus 3 plus 7i over 4 plus 7i minus 3 negative 5i. Then look at the student, by using like terms, z equals negative 2 plus 11i over 1 plus 2i. This is called z. Z is, by using conjugate, we deduce denominator 1 plus 2i by using conjugate. What is the conjugate of 1 plus 2i? X student. 1 minus 2i up and down. Then z equals negative 2 plus 4i plus 11i negative 22i squared over 1 minus 4i squared. Z equals what? Negative 2 plus 15i plus 22 over 1 plus 4. Then z becomes 20 plus 15i over 5 divided by 5, numerator and denominator. Then z equals 4 plus 3i. This is the value of z. What is the f z bar? Equal 4 minus 3i. What do you mean? Conjugate. Z bar is conjugate of z. Change the sign of imagine only. Dear student, remember, if we have complex numbers z equal 4 plus 3i, what is the imagine bar or conjugate? We change the sign of x and student. Imagine only. 4 minus 3i is conjugate of 4 plus 3i. Then z bar square equals 4 minus 3i square equals 16 minus 24i plus 9i square. Why? Because 4 power 2 equals 16. First times second times 2 equals negative 24i. 3i square equals 9i square. Then answer is 7 minus 24i. Another example. Dear student, find the value of k if the matrix 2, 1, 3, k, 0, 1, 2, 4, negative 1 is singular matrix equal 0. What do you mean of singular matrix? In the matrix, its determinant equal 0 is called singular matrix. If the matrix, the determinant of the matrix not equal 0, non-singular matrix. Dear student, we have matrix 3 row, 3 column, one element k unknown. Find the value of k if the matrix is called singular matrix. What do you mean singular matrix? Determinant equal 0. Solution. Number 2, if v equals negative 1, 3, 1, 0, k, 2, 3, 1, 4, find the value of k if the non-singular matrix. What do you mean? non-singular matrix determined not equal 0. Solution. Look at the student. The matrix A is called singular. What you mean? Determined equal 0. So find the determinant of matrix A and must be equal 0. Then by using the row to multiply determinant, square determinant, 0, 1, 4, negative 1, minus 1, multiply small determinant k1, 2, negative 1, plus 3, multiply small determinant k0, 2, 4 must be equal 0. Then 2 multiply bracket contains 0 minus 4, plus bracket contains negative k negative 2, plus 3 multiply 4k minus 0 equals 0. Then we find the value of k by using like terms. Then 13k equals 6, k equals 6 over 13. The first value of k if A matrix singular matrix. Look at the student B non-singular matrix. What you mean? Determined not equal 0. Singular, non-singular. Singular, determined equal 0. Non-singular, determined not equal 0. Then we find the determinant of B and we put not equal 0 by using the first row, negative 1 times small determinant k2, negative 1, 4, negative 3 times small determinant square determinant 0, 2, 3, 4 plus 1 times square determinant 0, k, 3, 1 not equal 0. What to deduce? Negative bracket contains 4k minus 2, negative 3 not equal 0, negative 4k plus 2 plus 18, negative 3k not equal 0. Then k not equals 20 over 7. Then k belongs to numbers except 20 over 7. Find the cofactor matrix of the matrix A 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 2. Find the cofactor matrix. Solution. What do you mean cofactor matrix? C1, 1, what do you mean? Choose the first row, first column, and determine 3, 2, 2, 1. Answer is 2. Why? 3 times 2, 6, minus 2 times 2, 4 equals 2. C1, 1 is positive. C1, 2 means first row, second column with negative. First row, second column, we removing and determinant remainder 2, 2, 1, 2 by using 2 times 2, 4 minus 2 times 1, 2 equals 2 and its sign negative 2. C1, 3 means we remove the first row and third column and write the determinant 2, 3, 1, 2. Answer is 1. After that, C2, 1. What do you mean? C2, 1. Second row, first column, removing and write the determinant, then count the value or evaluate the value of the determinant. Answer is 2. Why? 2 times 2, 4, minus 2 times 3, 6, negative 2, negative times negative equal positive 2. C2, 2 means its sign positive. This cofactor, small determinant 1 times 2 minus 1 times 3 equals negative 1. C2, 3, negative 1, 2, 1, 2, determinant equals what? Equals 0. After that, find C31 by the same method equals negative 5, C32, negative determinant equals 4, C33 means remove the third row and third column and find the determinant or remaining determinant. Answer is negative 1. After that, we write cofactor matrix. A is C capital, where C is 2, negative 2, 1, the first row, 2, negative 1, 0, second row, negative 5, 4, negative 1, this is the third row. Then this is the cofactor matrix. Dear student, remember, any matrix has cofactor matrix. What is the cofactor matrix? Cofactor matrix, each element has determinant. C11 means find the determinant which has C11, removing first row, first column, we find the value of determinant of C11. C12, C13, C21, C22, C23, C31, 3, C32, C33. After that, don't forget the sign of C11 start from positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. Start from positive, end from positive. This cofactor matrix, any matrix has cofactor matrix, but any matrix has no multiplicative inverse at all time. Any matrix A has multiplicative inverse if determinant of the matrix A not equal 0. And don't forget, matrix is called singular matrix. What you mean singular matrix? Determinant not equal 0. Determinant equal 0, non-singular matrix. Remember, dear student, these rules very important rules. Dear student, look at another example. Determine the increase and decrease interval of the function f of x equal x plus 2x, x more than 0, smaller than 2 pi. Solution. F continuous and differentiable of 0 to pi, f dash x 1 plus 2 cosine x. Investigate the sign of f dash x. Remember, when 1 plus cosine x equals 0, then cosine x equal negative 1 over 2. What you mean? X equal belongs to open interval 0 to pi. Then x equals 2 pi over 3 or x equals 4 pi over 3. By using the table, x sign of f dash x is positive equals negative 0. Behavior of the function increase the first interval, decrease the second interval, increase of third interval. Dear student, this example is very important. Don't forget, matrix is new lesson. New lesson is the first lesson in algebra in this year is called matrix. Matrix is very important lesson. We have multiplicative inverse of matrix, singular matrix, non-singular matrix, cofactor matrix, 4 elements or 4 lessons in matrix. Very important. Take care the matrix and determine in algebra. Dear student, I am very happy to spend such time with you. Don't forget, math symbol, think, work, produce. Goodbye.